Hey everybody, I'm Chanel Herlin and we are back for another season of the New Music Buzz. On today's show, we speak to the cast of the Tupac and Biggie Unsolved series. In our artist spotlight, we have Romance and Rebellion, and then we talk to the cast of the new film Forever My Girl. So we have a lot to show you guys. Let's check it out. The USA Network 10-part miniseries Unsolved draws from the lives of two LAPD detectives who are trying to solve the murders of notorious B.I.G. and Tupac. I got a chance to speak to the cast and they tell me what viewers can expect.
Biggie was 24 when he was killed. Tupac was 25. Kids, man.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind.
You're going to try to find out who really killed the notorious B.I.G.
There is a very real possibility that the murder of Biggie Smalls is directly related to the murder of Tupac.
People's lives are getting destroyed. It has to stop.
It's my objective to solve this case or cover the department's ass.
My sons, Christopher and Tupac, were friends.
Look, I got you.
What if it was a white celebrity who got shot?
For us not to make an arrest, it's embarrassing. This case is legendary.
I'm only human, after all, don't put the blame on me.
Do you guys remember where you were when this happened, when Tupac and Biggie got shot?
Babies. Yeah, like babies, toddlers. I didn't even know if I can spell Tupac or Biggie at that time.
A baby, absolutely a baby, yes.
So for you, reading this script, getting to know your characters and, you know, the whole story, did you learn a whole lot more? That I know we're going to learn a whole lot more as viewers, but did you guys as actors?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think, you know, for both of us diving into these icons, you know, there's so much from, you know, the inner circle that we didn't know, you know, the layers that both of these guys carried, and which were humongous, you know. And I think as we continue to rip those layers off while stemming into the show, we was able to connect with so many things that they did and find the reason. And I know for me specifically, I was able to see why Tupac felt the way he felt, and I know, you know, he was fueled by a lot of passion, you know, and it was just a lot of things that resonated with me while doing my research on the show.
I feel like we actually dived into who they were as people. Often people look at them as just like music icons or this person or that. He said this, he said that. But we really took time to research and to really go back and find out who Christopher Wallace was, who Tupac Shakur was, and not just on the music side.
So we only have time for one question, unfortunately. So I just want to know, do you remember where you were when Biggie and Tupac got shot?
Yeah, I had just moved from North Dakota to California. I was living in Northern California, not far from where Tupac lived for a while, in Marin County, Marin City. I was up just north of that, and he was huge up there. Yeah. You know, he was huge because he'd grown up near there. And so I was staying on the couch. I almost lost my gum. I was staying on the couch. No money, just drove my 1986 Ford Taurus across country, and I was staying with some buddies who went to Sonoma State when we got the word.
I'm about my company now. My legacy, my music.
Been doing this for eons. Peons best to catch this vision of excellence, precise rapping ability. The money though, it's got people acting funny, yo.
Jimmy, I just want to know, who did it?
Well, I mean, the case is still unsolved. What our job is to show you everything. Okay. And it'll either be clear or not to you.
Yeah. So are you guys showing us anything else that we don't already know in this series?
Absolutely. Okay. You're getting four storylines. You're getting Biggie, you're getting Tupac around '93 when they meet each other. You're getting Russell Poole, the first the first lead detective for RHD, and then you're getting Kading and Dupree from 2007. And with each of these storylines, not only are you going to get facts you didn't know, and connections you didn't know, but then you're also getting the entire story of the human being that you don't know. Everybody's just kind of been fabled into like, well, they did this or they were like this. You get to meet Tupac, his mom's Big, his mom, you know, each detective's home life and how devastated it was by this crazy focus. So yeah, so much information you didn't know.
So much.
Beautifully told in like the most filmic way by Anthony Hemingway, the director. He's stunning.
What are we going to find out that we don't already know?
I think the fact that we approach this as a procedural to an extent, and we deal with the investigation and the details and the minutia of details involved in uncovering the truth from the perspective of these law enforcement officers, I think that that's a different angle and a different spin. Because most people don't really know what it takes to solve a case. You know, even some of the best procedural shows on TV, a lot of times they're dealing with fictional characters, this, that, and the other. These are real people who did real things. And not only that, there's so many bizarre parallels and weird, you know, circumstances that whereby, you know, the oddest coincidences were occurring during the investigation, stuff that, you know, if I were to write it down in a script, you wouldn't think it was true, because they were so weird that, you know, this person would be there at that time at the same time that this is happening, and blah,
this
blah,
is
blah.
real life.
And this is real
not
life.
a false story.
Yeah.
Are we going to have a lot of questions that are going to be answered as viewers?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There will be a lot of questions answered, and there will be a few new questions raised probably as well.
Oh, we just want to know who did it. Let's be real. We're never going to find that out. Well, we can't wait to watch it. All the best. You're amazing, and the show's going to be amazing.
Appreciate
so thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's Mark Rose.
And I'm Wavy Jones.
And you've just been buzzed.
You hear that?
After interviewing the cast, I am still no closer to finding out who killed the two rap legends. I guess you're going to have to watch the series to find out if any new evidence has been brought to light. After the break, we have romance and rebellion in our artist spotlight. So guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back after these messages.
I'd give it all for you if you let me, for your love. New Orleans, thank you, you guys are awesome.
I'm sorry about your grandma, Josie.
Hey, Liam.
Hey, Dad. What a punch you socked me with yesterday.
That was just a warning shot.
So this is where you work.
I own it. I actually did something with my life after you walked out.
Hey, Mama.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, I know you. You're that country star my Mama listens to. Not really my cup of tea. No offense.
None taken.
Billy.
How old are you, Billy?
I'm 7.
I didn't find out that I was pregnant until a couple weeks after what was supposed to be our wedding day.
What's going on down there, Liam? Turns out
I have a daughter.
Does your halo grow heavy?
I have no right to ask for much here at all, but I want to get to know Billy.
This is moving way too fast.
You like teddy bears, right?
Yeah, when I was 4.
Billy Ann, what's gotten into you?
I said I wanted to meet him, but I never said I'd be easy on him.
She's got a point, sis.
You're gonna ruin your dinner with that, you know.
Sometimes you just gotta let go. Take a walk on the wild side. She got your smile, you know. She got your laugh, too. Brave, brave?
Brave, brave.
Nothing's gonna happen between us.
I never said it was.
Liam, you missed the whole concert. That's 20,000 fans wondering where Liam Page is.
So you think you're ready to be a dad? So you spent a couple weeks playing house?
I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be here for.
What happened to you?
Finally home.
Hey, Liam, why'd you leave my mama?
I was young. I got lost.
But you found your way back now, right? Where's Where's your car?
Right here.
Do you know the stats on surviving an accident in a convertible? They are low, staggeringly low.
Always seems to find its way back home.
I'll pick you up in my dad's car.
Give you those stats on convertibles, huh?
Yep.
Boys don't cry for broken bones or broken hearts. Loving was the summer after high school. I know it now, but I never knew it then. It didn't matter what I said or what you did, baby, we were bound to win. We felt united by a lack of motivation. Yeah, getting out was just the way to pass the time. Two punks with no purpose or direction, baby, we were born to die. Everything was cool as long as we were just having fun.
I think I don't want to have an argument right now. I don't want to do this. We're not going to do it. We were thinking about a name, and we wanted to do something. I think my suggestion was to do something that sounded very trendy, like a fashion line. I think I got a lot of inspiration from Crooks and Castles, and I think some of us wanted to use the word rebellion. I was very into romance at that time. So I think that's kind of what it is, but really the long and short of it is Kyle, Aaron, and myself, David, came up with a name.
So the first song I remember playing, the five handsome gentlemen you see here, isn't how Romance and Rebellion started. Unfortunately, this hunk of baloney next to me wasn't always with us, nor was this dark Carmelado sexy mofo over here. No, the three of us got together in a rehearsal space and started playing these really rough demos that David sent us. No, I'm just kidding. We started playing these demos, like no bass, like real bare bones, and no, they're really great songs. At the heart of a great song, you don't need great production, right? But no, that's the first thing we started with, and I want to say, it was funny, the first song that got me into this was I Don't Believe in Love, which we just recorded on our new record that's coming out tomorrow. But that wasn't the first song we played. I just wanted to be like, can we play this? I think we did Next Best Thing was the first one. It sounded nothing like it turned out to sound like, but that's what we did. All right, Aaron.
Sunshine, long drives, tan lines. I love that feeling when she runs her hands through my hair. It's like the world could end, I wouldn't care. Ah, yeah. Red lips, blue eyes, knee highs. She smells like summer, she tastes like cherry Coke. Blow me a kiss and take off your clothes, 'cause I said so. That way she walks makes the blood rush to my head. If that ain't love, I don't know what is. She's like a girl you'd see in Venice.
We always say that we are a pop rock sound with a little bit of vintage mixed with a little bit of bubblegum pop sound. I think our sound has definitely gotten a little edgier with the second EP that we're releasing tomorrow, Amps and Anthems. Yeah, a little bit of vintage, a little bit of a little bit early 2000s like indie pop rock. Yeah.
This is the first EP that, first of all, is done with all of us as longer-term members of the band. I'm the most recent member and joined about a year ago. Brandon was the one prior to me. So the first EP was more a realization of David's demos as well as more support from the production team in the studio. These are the first 4 tracks where it is, I think, a handsome flavoring of all of our ideas, our input, our artistic passions, and it definitely speaks that way. It comes out more maturely, and it comes out as a really beautiful, cohesive unit from point A to point B. It sounds very focused and very centered, and it's really exciting to have, because for us it's like a great way to follow up with the EP.
Social media, we are all over that shit. So Instagram at Romance and Rebellion, Facebook, Facebook.com/Romance and Rebellion, Twitter, Romance and Rebel, because Rebellion is just too fucking long. We're on SoundCloud, SoundCloud.com/Romance-and-Rebellion. We aren't on MySpace. YouTube.com/C/Romance and Rebellion. We're on literally every single social media there is under the name Romance and Rebellion. Hey, my name's David from Romance and Rebellion, and you've just been buzzed.
We'll have more buzz after this. A music superstar reunites with his first love and realizes the price he has paid for his success. Forever My Girl is an uplifting and emotional love story based on the novel of best-selling author Heidi McLaughlin. I got a chance to speak to the cast, Jessica Roth and Alex Rowe, so let's check it out.
Sweetie, how'd your day go?
I had the best time with you. Thank you so much, Liam.
Wow, thank you. Me too.
I'll see you tomorrow for guitar shopping.
Yeah.
So guitar shopping.
Did you know that Billy plays a guitar?
Billy?
Yeah. She just picked it up and started playing. It was like it was pouring out of her like she's been playing her whole life.
Billy can play the guitar?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Look, I'm sorry. I told her I was gonna get her a guitar. I mean, is it okay if we go guitar shopping tomorrow after school? You should come with us until you're comfortable with me and Billy spending time together, obviously.
So you, me, and Billy?
Yeah.
Well guys, congrats, I love the film, a beautiful love story. When you read the script, what stood out to you that made you say, yes, I want to be part of this film?
Personally, it was definitely the idea of being able to learn how to sing and play country as an Englishman who'd never really sung before. And so that was great. And yeah, just the journey that Liam goes on, because you kind of look for character arcs of some sort, and he goes from being this kind of man-child, and then like kind of goes back home and rediscovers his roots. I am away from home. I'm from London, so I'm kind of I know what that feeling is, and every time I go home, I rediscover myself in some capacity. So, yeah, it's those reasons.
Cool. I just love the story overall. I'm a sucker for romance, and this was just executed so perfectly. And there were totally romantic moments I would read, like with the helicopter, the dancing scene. That I was like, I want to be that girl. Like I want to do that. And I remember watching movies like that and how that made me feel and how it shaped my ideas of love and things like that. But also Josie is an incredibly strong, independent woman. And I think that you don't see a lot of female characters like that in these kinds of movies. A lot of times the girl is chasing the guy. And here was a situation where girl is fine. Lady's fine. Like she has
running up to you.
Yeah, she has her own life. She's totally capable. She has some baggage, of course, and a broken heart that happened a long time ago, but she's really figured things out, and it's Liam who kind of has to show up for her. And I think that's a really important story for young women to see.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And you say you're from England, you weren't a musician, so what was it like for you being this rock star, this musician for a few months?
It was the coolest thing. It was so cool. I was obsessed with it. It was when I was a kid, between the ages of like 8 and 11. And yeah, I used to I've got a twin sister, her friends used to come round, and I used to like stand with a broom or something, pretending to be Elvis. And then I kind of put that away for a little bit, and I think I've been a closeted singer for a little while, so it was amazing for me to have the opportunity to work on all of this and try and delve into the country scene and what it is to be a country musician. It was so much fun.
And he worked so hard. And you can see it in the film because he looks like a country star.
You do.
It's really incredible.
You do. You guys were both amazing, equally amazing. But you touched on it a bit. Your characters go through quite a lot emotionally and mentally. So now that you've played these characters, you know them inside out, what is something that you really admire, if you had to choose one thing, really admire about your characters?
I think Josie's strength.
Yeah.
Because I'm a total people pleaser, like 100%. And when people get mad at me, it makes me kind of want to curl up in a ball. And I think I learned a lot about drawing boundaries and kind of standing up for yourself and how belief in yourself is its own strength. And I could take a page out of Josie's book for that.
I think we're very similar. I feel you on a lot of things that you're saying.
I think what do I respect about, I think I can definitely relate to this kind of self-discovery that kind of goes on when you go back home. And yeah, kind of staying connected to your roots. I guess I respect that he makes a journey from being this man-child, and he actually like puts in the time and kind of, has a little bit of a one-track mind that he wants to be back in this 8-year-old's life and make up for his mistakes, which is hard to do sometimes. Sometimes it's easier to run away.
His tenacity is pretty incredible, and it's one of the most winning things about him. Like even when we were filming, every time he would do something, Liam or Alex, that was like, no, this is how it's gonna go, I'd be like,
there it is.
Charming, I get it. So it works out. Yeah.
Charming tenacity.
Yeah, charming tenacity.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So that's all we have. A special thanks to Alex Rowe, Jessica Roth, Romance and Rebellion, and the cast of Unsolved. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, double tap on Instagram, and follow us on Twitter, all at The New Music Buzz. I'm going to leave you with the rest of the cast from Forever My Love because we also attended the red carpet premiere. I'm Chanel Herlin. Have a lekker day. How exciting is this? Your story is in a film?
Little story, my little tiny book that could. That's what I call it. You know, you got the little engine that could. We have the little Forever My Girl that could, and keeps on doing. And I'm just like, yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Where did this story come from? What was your inspiration when writing?
I was surfing Facebook one day and I saw a picture of a guy holding up a laptop, and I thought, this is a man who's looking for redemption, much like Say Anything with John Cusack. But I just made it different, and I thought, what's going to bring someone home who has chosen a completely different path than what he's chosen? His best friend dies, and when you lose someone so close that you grew up with, you know, that's a tearjerker. That brings you home, and made her a single mom because what else is going to keep him home? Like, you know, what's going to ground him? And then that first night I wrote 5,000 words, and I had it done in 24 days, and then it sat there, and I was like, now what do I do? Luckily, I had a friend who was already published who helped me. She guided me and did all that, and so I was like, here we go. And I didn't know what to do with it, and I put it up there, and that was that.
What do you love most about this story? I mean, all the characters go through so much, ups and downs, emotionally, mentally. So what do you really love about this storyline?
Well, you know, like when I first read the script, I was thinking, you know what? My wife is gonna love this movie. Yeah, my mom is gonna love this movie, and I thought it was great. I actually really, I really responded to the brother character because I felt like, oh man, like, hey, this guy kind of was around. He never left. He helped raise.
The New Music Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure monster quality with monster sound. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.
Yeah, I really felt for the character, so that was interesting.
Congratulations on this film. You were absolutely amazing. How cool is it being here tonight?
It's really cool watching it all come together.
And tell me about this really cute outfit. What do you love most about it?
This leather jacket, it's actually vegan. I got it for Christmas.
And this film looked like so much fun. What did you love most about your character, Billy?
I loved most about my character that she's really independent and really protective of her mom when the stranger comes into their lives claiming to be my dad.
And what was it like working with the characters as your mom and dad? Were they cool?
They're really nice and really good actors.
Hey guys, my name's Alex Rowe and you've just been buzzed.
Peace out.